Hi, I'm Sue, and today I'm going to chat with you about dressing your baby. So first of all, how many layers of clothes should we dress baby in? So generally the rule of thumb is one layer more than you until your baby is moving as much as you are. Okay, so if you're just wearing a t-shirt, your baby's going to be in a vest and a baby grow. And they're going to be in one layer more than you until they're literally moving as much as you are. You know, the doorbell rings, you walk out to answer the door and they're like army crawling right beside you as quick as you. You know, so once they're really moving around, then just dress them in the same as you. Their favorite outfit is usually a little vest like this. Short sleeved or long sleeved, it doesn't matter. But what you do want to look for is this little envelope neckline that just makes it really easy to put on and take off. And then a little baby grow as well. Okay, so something like this. So generally you want your poppers or your zips to the front, because when you watch the Safe Sleep video, you're going to see how we sleep them on their back. So if they have poppers, zips, buttons on their back, it can sometimes make it very uncomfortable for them to sleep on. In terms of washing their clothes, parents always ask me, do I need to wash the clothes before I dress baby in them? Ideally, yes, because we don't know what flame retardants, you know, the clothing manufacturers have put on their fabrics. So better just to err on the side of caution and just wash the clothes in. It actually doesn't really matter, like a biological or a non-biological laundry detergent. You just want to avoid any kind of very fragranced fabric softeners, anything like that. So when we're putting the vest on baby, okay, what you want to do is just scrunch it right down like this, okay, and we're just going to pop the front of the vest just over baby's head like a little hairband. I'm going to lift baby's head up and I can just bring the back of the vest around to the nape of baby's neck there. Then I'm just going to carefully lift the vest up over baby's head there. Oh, peekaboo. And what you don't want to do is drag that material over baby's face, because that could be really annoying for them and then they won't like getting dressed. So you want to keep everything as fun and as comfy as possible. Then what I'm going to do is take my 2 fingers through the sleeve and I'm going to take a supportive little grip just of baby's hand. So not the fingers, just the hand. And I'm just going to hold that hand in place and I'm going to just feed the sleeve over baby's arm there. Then what I'm going to do is the same again on the other side. So 2 fingers through, just take a supportive little grip there on the hand. And again, I'm just going to feed that sleeve through. Now I'm going to roll the baby just onto her side or his side, and I'm just going to straighten up that vest at the back, roll baby back, and then I can do the little poppers. Now I want to show you a little trick with this vest. If it was a thing that baby had soiled the vest, okay, maybe baby had pooed up the back or maybe leaked around the side, we wouldn't want to lift that back up over her little face because we could risk introducing some infection, potentially causing an eye infection, for example. So if the vest is ever soiled, you want to remove the vest by stretching out that neckline, and you can just slowly and carefully shimmy the vest down baby's arms and baby's torso. So just like this. Okay, now there we go. So that is why this neckline is so, so important. So that's how we'll remove a soiled vest. If the vest isn't soiled, you can still remove it that way, or if you prefer, you can lift it over the head. So we'll go again nice and quick. So we'll just pop the vest across the forehead, lift the head and the back of the vest to the nape of the neck. And then we'll just carefully lift the vest over baby's face. We'll just bring the sleeve over the hand and arm. Same on the other side. Roll baby to the side to just neaten everything out. roll baby back, close up the poppers, and then with the baby grow, this is a lovely little tip for you. So with the baby grow, just open up your poppers or your zip, whatever you choose to use. And then with the arm and leg that is closest to me, I'm going to bring the hand through, and I'm going to bring the leg through like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll baby away from me, and all this fabric from the baby grow gets tucked in to the part of baby's back that is closest to the changer. So when I bring baby back, can you see all of the baby grow comes out the other side, and it's so easy then just to pop in the little feet, little foot, and the little hand. Now, whoops, there we go. And then with the poppers, these can be a bit confusing sometimes. So I would always start at the top and do maybe 3 or 4 poppers down. And then I start at the bottom, whether it's 1 leg or 2, and do 3 or 4 poppers up. And then what you're left with is only a few little poppers in the middle. And it's much easier then to make sure that you get the poppers aligned the way they should be. All right, so that is my little baby all dressed up and ready to go. So if you look at the pictures on the screen, in the top right, you can see this baby is just born. Okay, so this is their umbilical cord. Just after they've been born, it looks like delayed cord clamping has happened, and that cord clamp has been applied. We just need to cut that umbilical cord there, usually about 1 centimetre or so after the cord clamp. In the middle, you can see that cord is probably about three days, that baby is about 3 days old, and that cord has really started to dry out. And then usually by about the 1 week mark, that would be that final picture there in the bottom right, and that cord is falling off. So usually the umbilical cord falls off around the 1 week mark. The good news for you all is that you don't need to clean the umbilical cord. Okay, so you just need to let the air at it and it'll fall off naturally. So when you're putting on baby's nappy, fold down the front of the nappy so that it doesn't cover the umbilical cord. It's okay for baby to wear a vest and a baby grow because they're cotton, they're breathable. There are no nerves on the cord, so the umbilical cord rubbing off the vest or falling off isn't going to be sore for baby. They don't feel anything. Generally, umbilical cord stumps are low risk for infection, but if you had any concerns, you could always link in with your GP, your public health nurse, or you could call us here at the Rotunda and we'd be more than happy to advise. Hope this helps. Take care. Bye-bye.